Hello my guys and gals, what's up? I'm here with a video about testing new legendaries. As you know, Area 52 has some amazing legendary random enchants and they lure me in again. So I've been testing a lot of this, like Disciple of the Tides. It's a mix of Shaman, Restoration Shaman and Power Wall Shield Priest. It's pretty fun, as you can read it now. Combo, Shaman and a Priest. That's Ascension for you. Spell wise is like combining chain heals with a little bit of AOE healing and Power Word Shield damage preventions and a little bit of single target healing. You're using penance to get a buff, and then you can use Tidal Shield that does a really nice heal and a small shield. As you see, you can use chain healing, it's strong, and you can use single target healing with penance and Tidal Shield and lesser healing wave. Okay, I have to say to you guys that I have been battling with some health issues. That's why I wasn't doing so many videos, but now I'm a little bit better, so I came back to the game and testing these new legendary enchants like this Lucifer. It's pretty fun. It's combining a fire mage with the Druid cat form and doing a lot of single target DPS. It doesn't have a lot of AOE DPS. I'll be testing this a lot. It could be my main DPS spec. It's pretty fun. Testing legendary enchants, it's extremely time consuming, as you know, and expensive. So bear with me, that's why I'm not making a lot of videos now. Now on to the spec. I needed to test this and make some DPS. First try, not gonna cut it. Okay, now we're talking. Now you're gonna see a rotation, a full rotation. The DPS is pretty strong. I have about 130 item level and I can go to 8.5 single target DPS on the dummy without any buffs, as you see. Pretty fun spec. I tried to go with the raids with the spec and a friend testing Dark Surgeon. I'm going to talk about the spec in a little bit and see what happens. Okay, this is the curator. I'm first DPS, as you see. This is Prince. I'm also first DPS with 10k. Pretty nice DPS on a weird fight. The spec has a lot of mobility. Another raid doing heroic cards on the curator. As you see, I'm about to hit 17k DPS. That's pretty nice DPS. Pretty fun. The spec is fun and the spec is good at the scene. The spec is only good for single target DPS and I wouldn't recommend it for 5-mans. Now on to the Dark Surgeon, the king of the melees. I have to say a lot of thanks to my friend Stampy. He gave me tips on the spec and a base build and a little bit help on the gearing, and then I tried to make a new spec, but I was wondering, is it better than Champion of Justice? Just see these numbers, man. I'm third DPS while second healer, 2.8 healing and 5.3 DPS. That's really good. This is the best fight for the spec though. Okay, I've been testing it with the Stampy. He out-healed me on this fight and he out-healed me on this fight too, but as you see, I was first DPS on Aran and I was third DPS on the fight, on the previous fight. He out-healed me again on Curator, but I was first DPS. And then I said, okay, I will try my own build, and look at that. I went to Mactheridon and I was doing 2.8k with this. Okay, how about on Mythics? 2.4 on Ramparts, pretty nice healing with just spamming rogue abilities, and on this fight 2.8. I have about 125 item level. Okay, this is an amazing fight for the Dark Surgeon spec. This is a harder fight for regular healers, but silences doesn't matter to us because we just spam rogue abilities and people get healings. Okay, now the bad part. Okay, this spec is really hard on a fight like this because you are on melee range, you are on danger, and as you see, Consecration is gonna hit us really hard, and I'm taking damage, hard to keep healing others, so this spec is good, but it's not better than a regular healer. You will never be a main raid healer, but it's better circumstantial than other specs. You don't get silences, it doesn't care. If you die, you can revive with a rebirth. You will be the target of the rebirth and you will be on full power because you just spam mutilate and rapture that you see and people get heals. It's a really fun spec, it's had a lot of potential. It will never heal a really good main healer, but raids will need these specs on some fights that has a lot of mobility, but you will be useless in some other fights. Now comparing to Champion of Justice is a hybrid healing and DPS spec. You will be half and half, and Dark Surgeon is just a healing spec. You will not be doing any damage. These are still on testing phase, so I don't have a build to show off like the other specs I'm testing. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, have an amazing day and subscribe if you haven't already.